Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're asking, well, a pretty big question. What is money, really?
Yeah, it seems simple, but it's complex. We're diving into a video that traces its history from a very unique perspective, starting way back.
Right, all the way back to the Garden of Eden, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Our mission here is just to pull out the key ideas from the source on how money and value evolved, see if it gives us a fresh take.
And the video kicks off with this idea that money, as something you exchange, only comes after you've offered value.
Exactly. And value, initially anyway, is framed as solving problems, meeting needs. You do that, and maybe you get something, like money, in return.
It's an interesting foundation, isn't it? Value first. Makes you think about how different things were valued even before coins and notes existed.
Definitely. So the video paints this picture of the Garden of Eden. No money needed, everything's just there.
Abundant.
Free, basically. But there was that one rule, right?
About the tree.
The forbidden tree, yeah.
Yeah.
So the value there, if you can call it that, wasn't about exchange. It was tied to obedience.
Sort of, yeah. Obeying that single rule had inherent value within that specific context. Disobedience had consequences.
Then comes the expulsion, according to the video's narrative. And suddenly, humans have to work to survive. Hunting, gathering.
So scarcity enters the picture, and effort becomes directly linked to value. You need things, you have to put in the work.
Right. Things aren't free anymore. You need systems to manage resources to get what you need.
The video then touches on early social structures. It even makes a claim about polygamy stemming from needing labor for farming.
And men needing to provide value, like food or protection, to gain respect. It's a specific viewpoint from the source, leading into the next stage.
Which is barter, the first real system of exchange after the garden, swapping goods directly.
Makes sense. You have extra fish, I have extra berries, maybe we trade.
But it's clunky, right? You need that double coincidence of wants. I need to want your berries and you need to want my fish. At the same time, it's inefficient.
Totally. So that inefficiency pushes people towards finding something everyone agrees has value, a medium of exchange.
And the video points to various things being used, but really highlights gold as becoming, well, crucial.
Why gold, according to the source?
It's durable, doesn't rust, it's portable, relatively scarce, divisible, properties that made it work. People trusted it. They knew others would accept it too.
Okay, so gold becomes the standard, but carrying lumps of gold seems inconvenient and risky.
Exactly. Heavy, and you're a target for theft. The video points this out as a major downside.
Which led to the next step.
Innovation, basically. People needed somewhere safe to keep their gold, so protected storage places popped up. Early vaults, you could say.
And the receipts.
Right. You deposit your gold, you get a receipt, a promise note, and soon people realized they could just trade those notes instead of the actual gold.
So that's the beginning of paper currency in this narrative. Paper representing gold held securely somewhere else.
Pretty much. Then the video jumps forward to industrialization. Factories appearing, often built on farmland.
Taking raw materials, crops, animal products, and processing them, creating new types of value on a bigger scale.
Yeah, it's a shift from individual craft or farming to mass production, centralized work.
And these factories needed lots of workers, often with specific skills. The video even suggests this led to specialized training, like early versions of university courses.
Interesting connection. And how are people paid?
Well, the video mentions payment based on hours worked, timed by the sun initially, and often using that paper money we talked about.
But that paper money was still linked to gold at this stage, right?
Yeah.
You could theoretically exchange the note for gold.
Yes. According to the source, it was still backed by gold until the big change.
1971.
That's the year the video flags. When paper money, specifically the U.S. dollar in the global system, was decoupled from gold, no longer directly convertible.
A massive shift. It means the value of money today isn't tied to a physical thing like gold anymore. It's based on, well, trust.
Trust in the government, the stability of the economy, the agreement that this paper or these digital numbers actually mean something.
So, wrapping up this historical journey from the video, we went from free abundance to effort-based survival to barter.
And precious metals like gold, followed by promise notes becoming paper currency stored in protected places.
Through industrialization and wages, still linked to gold for a while.
And finally, to today's fiat currency, not backed by a commodity. The whole idea of value has shifted dramatically along the way.
Yeah, looking back like this really makes you think about the systems we rely on now. How much is built on these older foundations, even if we don't always see it.
Definitely. And it leaves you, the listener, with a question, I think. Given this whole evolution, what really underpins the value we assign to money today, now that the gold connection is gone?
It's not a simple answer.
Not at all. Something to chew on. Thanks for diving deep with us.